Hey everyone, this is Ian Hari, and welcome to Train Talk. Today we're going to talk about by the way, I think it's just, what's episode? 15th episode. Today we're going to talk about a high-speed rail in Florida, known as Brightline. It's runs from West Palm Beach to Miami, in Florida. Brightline is a high-speed rail located in Florida. Brightline runs from West Palm Beach to Miami, Florida, which Brightline is really a great thing. The bells they use in the river crossings are General Type 3s, General Type 2s, and any Western Crossing electronic bells, and Safetrain Type 3 high-pitch electronic bells. There's also, they have different mechanical bells in their line as well, because totally mechanical bells have been phased out. Well, they have also pedestrian crossings and all crossings of Brightline are quiet zones. They have no train horns are required. But let's talk about the history about Brightline first. Before it was called All Aboard Florida. Florida was looking for a high-speed rail. Now, it was a great high-speed rail. Brightline began in 2018. And a stop was added to Fort Lauderdale. The next year, the stop was added to Fort Lauderdale. All crossings on Brightline became quiet zones because horns are only required. The train horn will be only required in case of an emergency. Let's see. The next thing is, Brightline has also had construction workers going along their crew. It's operated by Florida East Coast, also as FEC in Florida. Brightline is another high-speed rail that comes in shape that Florida would really... The next thing, let's talk about the stations. The stations are... Miami Central is the biggest station in Miami, where Brightline serves as well as many of the other rails that serve. Rail will also serve in that station. Brightline was also planning to add a station in Orlando. We also plan to open 2 new stations, Boca Raton and Aventura, which opened in late 2022. They opened. Brightline also had to delay at least a couple times due to the Brightline was also beginning Orlando station extension to Orlando, Florida. Stop at the Orlando International Airport in Orlando, Florida, and also a future stations will be added for Brightline, including the ones they're supposed to add one in Disney World, but Disney would not make a deal with Brightline, but they'll add a stop. Maybe it might be Jacksonville or Tampa, whatever stop. Well, let's look at the train sets for a moment. The train sets they use are Siemens Venture cars and Siemens SCB40 chargers. The chargers are actually similar to an SC44s. What's another episode, I will talk about the Siemens charger in another Train Talk episode. I'll talk about the Siemens chargers, but right now they're brand new, so right now they are pretty much brand new, so I'll do one Siemens Venture cars and Siemens chargers as well. But I can't wait to do one on Amtrak cars soon, and I have one along Amtrak long-distance routes in the eastern half and the western half coming soon. I have more of those Train Talk episodes coming soon. Anyway, so Brightline is really just a high-speed rail in Florida. There's much not to say about Brightline, but Brightline is really just a great success. Now let's look at the lounges. Brightline has really nice lounges. The lounges are very nice on Brightline. I really like how they have texture. But also Brightline has a lot of grade crossings, which I do not like them to say grade separated because it's not a great assessment of the grade separated railroad crossings in a Brightline. They have a nice drawbridge, and when I went to Fort Lauderdale, when Brightline was not in service, I got to see that drawbridge, and I got to see an FEC train. When I rode Brightline in Florida, I got to ride it from all the way from West Palm Beach to Miami, which only took me an hour to get there. It only took me an hour to get there. Take a look at my videos on Brightline Brightline on YouTube. Watch them on YouTube, Anyway, so that's it for right now. So thank you so much for watching. We're just look at the brand new episode of Brightline. If you have any thoughts, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Until next time, I'm Hari. I'll see you on the line, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.